Hi, I'm Misti Winters, Realtor with Catherine Hanson Real Estate, and this is my weekly interview. Today I'm interviewing Natasha Dykes with Mortgage Financial Group Incorporated. And we have a few questions for her to help buyers. Do you have any quick credit tips for borrowers?
I do. Hi, guys. So number one, first and foremost, pay timely. I know it's definitely easier said than done. Some people have, had some issues in the past. Some people don't. Everybody's a little bit different, but do the best that you can do to try and always make sure your payments don't go past 30 days. Sometimes they do. There's certain loan programs that'll let you have maybe a 30-day here. But for the most part, in the last 12 months, that's usually what loan programs look at is the last 12 months, pay timely. Number two, make sure that you don't exceed your limits. So if you have credit cards that, let's just say it has $1,000 balance, the typical MO for the credit card balances versus the limits is no more than 30 to 40%. So if you have $1,000 balance, or excuse me, $1,000 limit, and you have like a $300 balance, then that's okay. You just want to make sure you don't always, go over that threshold of that 30 or 40%.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that you don't also max it out, because that's one of the things that helps boost your credit score as well.
And it shows you're not, if you do max it out, it shows you're not good with money.
Right.
And you're not really good at managing it.
Well, and that's
you're living beyond your means.
Yes,
a
definitely.
Lot. Yeah, so
and that
doesn't
doesn't, and it affects your credit scores. So
yeah.
So you want to make sure,
which is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, not credit that. And what is a good credit score?
So with that, there's different types of loan programs that require different types of credit scores.
Right.
If you want to take like the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac conventional type way, probably like around a 700 or above would be a really good credit score to get you a good rate with a conventional way. If we're looking at a government loan like an FHA, somewhere between 620 and 680, obviously the higher the better, but as long as you have at least a 620, between a 620 and 680, it's going to get you a good one for the government loan. So it just depends on which loan program we're looking at, but those are the main thresholds for them.
Okay, so it really doesn't matter as far as an FHA if they have a 620 or they have a 680. It's pretty much all.
It's all going to be pretty much the same. The only time that it's ever going to start making a difference is if you get above that 680. So yes, as long as you stay in between there, obviously the higher better.
Higher better, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what's going to happen.
Okay, and if someone does pay off a credit card, should they leave that credit card open?
Absolutely. Okay. I want to say yes, yes, yes. So credit histories, credit bureaus, all, how they determine your credit score. They do look at like your oldest credits, the best, for the most part. So if you have a credit card that you got, let's say when you were 18 years old, and let's say, maybe you're 21, 22, you find another credit card that's got 0% interest, you want to transfer the balance, don't close that first credit card. I'm not saying I want you to have a ton of credit cards, because too much credit can be bad as well.
Right.
But definitely keep the oldest credit cards or the oldest lines of credits, whatever it is, you want to keep them around, because that boosts your credit score as well. Just shows you've got longevity, history. I mean, what is the main thing that people look at? History, stability, longevity.
Right.
So it's really good. Again, not too much credit. You want to always be careful with that.
Right.
Call me if you ever want to have questions. What is too much credit? Because I'd be happy to answer that. But definitely keep those old ones.
There's definitely a super medium in between.
Yes.
Too much, not
kind
enough.
Of a happy medium.
Yeah, happy medium. Yeah,
yep.
For sure. And what goes into determining how much a borrower can get qualified for?
Well, there's three things that we look at. And again, each program is different. So number one would be your credit history. We look at the last 12 months mainly. I mean, we definitely see things, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. There's certain limitations for if you had some issues in your credit. There's definitely timelines that you have to wait before you can do something. But the main thing is your credit history, paying timely, making sure that, it shows that your balances aren't maxing out to your limits, and just, what everything looks like from before. So credit history is one of the first things that goes into it. The second thing would be your debt to income ratio. And what that is that's your debt compared to what your gross income is. And the income is determined by, steady pay, salary, commission. An example would be like, you've been in this industry for 5 years, but you just recently switched industries. And as long as you've been W-2'd, that's fine. We can still accept that. If you're still, just a regular paid employee, then that's fine. When you switch it up from self-employment to regular, W-2, gets a little tricky. really tricky when you're switching it up from W-2 to self-employed, but it doesn't mean it's not possible. I can give more information, obviously, on the guidelines for that. But
yeah, call her if you've got questions because you can get more details. Because obviously, it is quite complex. It's not just one black and white answer.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to it. So I'm going to call Natasha Dykes at Mortgage Financial Group, and your phone number
is 352-516-1677, and our main office, which is located locally in Tavares here in Lake County. That number is 352-742-7900. And if we talk too fast during this message, because both Misti and I are kind of quick chatters here, definitely give us a buzz. I was going to say our information will be down below. So
yes, it will be. Yeah, you definitely don't need to keep pausing the video and replaying it to get her phone numbers, but it does help to give them just in case you've got a pen ready.
It's so hard, but there's so many different situations. I mean, all the stuff that I just kind of touched on, I probably didn't even give you like a quarter of it. I didn't give you hardly anything of it. Every situation is going to be different. So just because I'm talking to Misti about purchasing a home and she's doing it this way, and 5 years from now, she decides to purchase a home, there might be something different about her situation that I have to do differently.
Right.
So nothing's ever the same. It's always a case-by-case basis. So it's always good to talk to a mortgage professional to let us help you.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It'd be great.
And beyond Natasha being very knowledgeable in what she does and good at what she does, she's a pleasure to work with.
Oh,
so if you're another realtor and you need a lender to, lender information to give to one of your buyers, definitely give her information. I've worked with her firsthand, and she is a pleasure to work with.
Thank you so much, and so is Misti. She's super fun, and as you can tell, we get along really good. So
we understand each other's language,
obviously. And Misti's she's great with her customers. Again, I've worked with her hand in hand, and she holds her customers' hands. It's definitely been a pleasure working with you. So thank you for everything you do as well. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay. And thank you so much for watching. I'm Misti Winters, realtor with Catherine Hanson Real Estate.